Hey everyone, just got in the car. Welcome. Oops. Wow, this guy was pulling out as I was backing up. That would not have been good. Especially since he's driving a Corvette. I wouldn't have liked that at all. Hey guys, welcome. I just thought I'd tell you what happened because a lot of people have been messaging me, DMing me and everything because my feed stopped. I got a little nervous there. I was backing out and this guy in a vet was, as I was backing out, was pulling out and we almost hit each other just now. That would have been awful. But people have been DMing me about what happened to my feed. Why didn't I come back on? I just lost my internet connection. Was just a little choppy today. That's all. And I stopped the video because I couldn't get it back at the end. It was buffering a lot, which I usually will let buffering go because it works its way out. And then when it uploads, the buffering's pretty much gone. But my mouth and my voice were out of sync. So I just shut down the feed. That's it. Nothing big. No major thing. I didn't want to promote any false conspiracy theories. Just lost my internet connection. That happens sometimes with live streams. If you guys watch a lot of not live streams that are when people are at home on their home computer. I live stream on my iPhone 12 Pro like I'm doing right now. So, you know, got the 5G, which works very well, but I just didn't have a good connection today. That just happens. No big deal. Oh man, I'm glad it's the weekend. Although I got a busy weekend, I might go to Kennedy Space Center tomorrow. I got to see if I got a lot of stuff to do today. If I could event at Kennedy Space Center with astronauts, like real current astronauts. So if I can, I'm going to get up early in the morning and drive to Kennedy Space Center, which is a bit of a drive from my house. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, 2 hour and 45 minute maybe drive. I haven't been there for a long time. And if I go, I will vlog it and put it up here on my channel. I haven't been to the Space Center in a long time, but I'll tell you this. It was what I was talking about on the radio today. Tim Scott you're going to start, everything's going to be about Tim Scott for a while now. You're going to see, because the Democrats Tim Scott has the Democrats in a panic. And what they're looking for right now is a way to try to derail Tim Scott. They want to try to discredit Tim Scott. So right now, what they have already probably started doing is they are investigating every aspect of that man's life. They're going to go back. They're going to send people back to interview his kindergarten classmates. They're going to try to find anything that he ever did. They're going to, he was talking about the Chick-fil-A guy. I guess he worked at Chick-fil-A. They'll track down his Chick-fil-A co-workers. They want to find one thing that he ever did or ever said in his life that they can try to use to discredit him, because he is a clear and present danger to the future of the Democrat Party in their mind, because he's a very well-liked black conservative in your position as a United States Senator. Try to get blacks to come back to the Democrat Party, and Senator Scott is out there saying it's not true. Systematic racism doesn't... it's like that clip I played with Joy Behar. Joy Behar, she's upset with Tim Scott because he says systematic racism doesn't exist, and white Joy Behar wants to tell Tim Scott that it does. He just doesn't experience it, but she knows. That's a problem for the Democrats and for the media and for the left, and they're just not going to let that fly. So Tim Scott, I'm sure, like Trump, he's a squeaky clean guy, but he's going to start to go through the same harassment that Sarah Palin went through, because they didn't want a female Republican to be the first lady vice president. He's going to go through what Trump went through with all of these things. And they are going to make his life miserable. And I don't know too much. I know Tim Scott, who he is, and a little bit about him. But I don't know too much about his background and his family or anything. And, but even his family are being investigated now. Remember, like with Trump, during the campaign in 2016, how don't know if it was Trump's grandfather or great-grandfather who was in Alaska during the gold rush. They have stories on him, during the gold rush. So that's what they're doing with Tim Scott right now. There's a mass movement to find some way to discredit him. Oh, yeah, Tim Scott's awesome. He's a Trump man. I love him, But the Democrats just are not going to let that stand. And it looks to me, the little bit I know about Tim Scott is he did not grow up wealthy. He grew up being his parents. I got to read up on him because I haven't followed him too closely since he first came on the scene. But my recollection is, I can't remember what his parents did, but they didn't make a lot of money. And his parents divorced when he was a kid. And his mother raised him. So they were, I guess they call that working poor. He didn't, and here you got a guy who had no family connections, didn't grow up wealthy, and he's a United States Senator. That's absolutely amazing. And a Republican. I mean, his story is an amazing story. Like Dr. Ben Carson. But, they don't like it. They don't like him. Tim Scott will be all right. And he is, yesterday we were talking about Ron DeSantis being the vice presidential nominee. Tim Scott's probably on that list too now. One thing I like about him, one of the qualities of Senator Tim Scott is a quality that he shares with President Trump. He doesn't take any crap from these jerks in the media and these lefties attacking him. He stands up to them and challenges them every time. And you gotta love a guy that, before Trump came down the escalator, Republicans didn't fight. They would, anytime the left would go after them. And to have someone like Tim Scott, he's just amazing. He's just amazing. The new voice of MAGA. That's exactly right. Man, a lot of traffic. I love all this traffic. I used to hate traffic, but this time last year, when everything was shut down, there was no I'd get off the air, I'd be the only car on the road practically. Now the roads are jammed, because Florida's completely opened up and been opened up for a year, and it's awesome, almost a year. And it's just freaking awesome. I love being in traffic now. Before it was creepy and scary. You watch. They're going to start making claims against Tim Scott. They'll try to find something. They're going to try to find out every girl he ever dated. They'll find some girl he sent a love note to in junior high school that didn't want it, and then try to get her to say something about him. When these guys, when Republicans, a black Republican, the Democrats and the media hate black Republicans more than any other Republican. Because they're afraid they'll become a role model. And Tim Scott, I know Tim Scott's a role model to people, but he's a lot more famous today than he was before the State of the Union. And it's what I said on the radio today. It's so true. Tim Scott's State of the Union rebuttal is the only State of the Union response that will ever be remembered. Where somebody didn't screw up like Marco Rubio or Bobby Jindal. His State of the Union response has actually elevated him. Usually it's just a throwaway. They give somebody the job of doing it. Nobody really wants it. Oh, the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. I've been to the Smoky... My father's from Memphis, Tennessee, originally. I've been to the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee more than once. Many times. Many times. Would I let Matt Gaetz take my daughter out for a night? I wouldn't let any man take my daughter out for a night. But, because that's a father. Every good father thinks every man that takes their daughter out is a scumbag. Why am I driving? Because this is my mode of transportation. I just got off the radio. I'm heading home to pick up my wife. I'm going to run some errands, and I got some work to do this afternoon. That's why I'm driving. Don't you drive to get places? do more random live streams. I'm going to start, I was telling my wife, I'm going to start doing some more things here on my YouTube channel, like live streaming more casually than I have done in the past, like I'm doing now. And like I say, if I go to Kennedy Space Center tomorrow, I'm going to make a video that I'll upload here on the channel. So I'll start doing some more things. I'm just so busy, I don't have time for a lot more. But I'll do that for you guys. I am starving, so I'm going to pick my wife up. We're going to run some errands, get some lunch. Can I do a show on fire? I talk about guns all the time. I mean, you know. What's everyone thanking Sarah for? Oh my goodness, Sarah. I missed that. Thank you so much, Sarah. Oh my goodness, a $100 super chat from Sarah. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Sarah. That is awesome. I missed it because I'm driving. You know, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. At the rate gas prices are going, that $100, that's what it will take to fill up the tank in my Kia here. Thank you so much, Sarah. That's awesome. Yeah, Sarah came with us on the cruise. She's going on the next. We had a good time. Although Sarah did sprain her ankle in the Cayman Islands. Oh my goodness, it was so bad because then she missed our trip to the our excursion that we went to the Mayan ruins. But you'll go on the next excursion, Sarah. Maybe we'll take Sarah around in a wheelchair so she doesn't sprain her ankle next time. Yeah, until we get to go on the excursion. But thank you so much, Sarah. That's awesome. It is a beautiful day here in Florida. A beautiful day. The weather's nice. Sprained ankle hurts. I sprained my ankle a couple times. Oh my gosh, it's massive pain. Sorry guys, I gotta watch the road, not the chat right now. Very busy. Everybody is leaving their house to go to work now when I get off the air. Usually what Steve and I try to do is, because, you know, we have a lot of business meetings that we have to go to, you know. We meet with sponsors and do other things. There's a whole business aspect to the radio show. The 3 hours on the radio are the easiest part, you know. So what Steve and I try to do, and this week we were successful at it, is be very, very busy Monday through Thursday, so when the show's over, we don't have much to do on Friday. So Steve likes to try to make it like we convince ourselves we got a 3-day weekend. So today's one of those days. We had a very, very busy day, a bunch of meetings and everything, and we managed to schedule everything before Friday. I don't think I got stopped by one red light since I left the radio station. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I knew Tim Scott was going places in the MAGA movement, but I didn't realize he would get elevated so much. Well, thank you, Elliot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, gas is hitting $3 now. The day I went, on Inauguration Day, I filled the car with gas when I went to Mar-a-Lago. You know, and that was President Trump's last day. It was $1.99, and now it's $3. You know. Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. If Kathy can, I'm going to try to drive down to the beach today with Kathy. Feel old at 50? I still feel like, I feel like I'm 18 still. No, I don't feel old at all. I mean, I guess because I didn't shave this week. You know, getting a little gray there, but no. Tim Scott is great. You know, he's, what Tim Scott is about to go through is going to be very close to what Trump's gone through with these people, because he's really embarrassed them. He's embarrassed them. You know, here you got a guy who he's from Carolina, and he's black. He's descendant of slaves. He's saying that systematic racism is over in this country, and all these white liberals are telling him it exists. He's embarrassed them. And when you embarrass the media, they go out to destroy you. Look what they did to Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's now in Congress, President Trump's doctor. He had that press conference, and on Trump's health, he embarrassed the media by giving Trump a bill of clean health and took their questions, and they went out to destroy him. He retired from the Navy because of it. So that's how they do it. Well, the reason I feel young, we've got great sponsors, right? Richard Pearl with all the supplements, Dr. Matez with the anti-aging, you know, things and all that. So we got, you know, we've got great sponsors. Steve and I use all our sponsors. They do embarrass themselves, but they don't, you know, as liberals, they never take responsibility. Liberals always blame someone else for their problems. I could see Tim Scott and Ron DeSantis running together in 2028, because DeSantis will be the vice president with Trump, right? And Trump can't run in 2028 because it'll be, you know, that'll be a second term. I could see Ron DeSantis running with Tim Scott, absolutely. And then Tim Scott being the president after that. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. What's going on? Just got off the air. Got a text message. Oh, somebody sent me a text, said, great show today. So many listeners have my cell phone number. I don't know how all you guys have my cell phone number. I have no idea. But a lot of people have my cell phone number. I don't know. And that number I've only had about a year and a half. DeSantis and Scott? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. DeSantis and Scott. Oh, that was Sarah. Okay, Sarah. That was Sarah that just sent me the text. I gave Sarah my number. Everyone that goes on the cruise gets my number so we can communicate while we're on the cruise. Yeah, Richie has my number. He has my number. Everyone that goes on the cruise gets my cell phone number because we want to be able to talk while we're on the ship, you know. Oh my goodness. It's one of those days. The show, people don't realize though, the show is exhausting. When I get off the air, it's like boom, because when you're on the air, it's like adrenaline's going, high energy, and then you crash a little bit. It takes a while to get the energy level back up when you get off the radio. People are driving very recklessly around here. Very recklessly. All right, now listen, guys, I got to take off because I do have stuff to do. But I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Sarah, thank you for that super chat. That was awesome. Darren, oh, that would be a good number. That would be a good number. But you guys, you take care, all right? I got to head home and pick up Kathy. Take care. Thanks for watching, everyone.